Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I'm Dr. Preston Carr, your MC for today, and welcome to Pacific College graduation. I have a short announcement before the students come in. That's right, that deserves a big round. So the first things, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say again, good afternoon, and welcome to the Pacific College 2021 graduation ceremony. All graduates, guests, and attendees are required, I'm supposed to take this off while I'm speaking, required to wear their mask the entire time they are indoors. And please at this time silence your cell phones. Let's be respectful of these graduates. We really appreciate that. And please remain seated during the processional of our graduates. It's a big difference without the mask. Yes. I took the mask off the street too. Just a reminder, all graduates, guests, and attendees are required to wear their masks the entire time they are indoors. And please silence your cell phones. And please remain seated during the processional of our graduates. Okay. Oh, I'll give it to you. Good. Then I can signal him to start. Okay. Please remain seated during the processional of our graduates. Thank you very much. May sit at this time. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you very much. You may be seated. At this time, it gives me great honor to bring to the podium our leader, Vice President of Pacific College, Dr. Donna Wu. Give her a big round of applause. Thank you very much.
Graduate, faculties, board members, cherished family members, and friends, thank you for joining us in this very special day to celebrate the 28th commencement at Pacific College. Graduates, you have persisted through a time of extraordinary challenges. Besides the usual trials and tribulations of being a college student, you have had to endure the pain and suffering of the pandemic, along with political and social issues. But in face of these hardships, you sacrificed your time and accepted the challenge to vaccinate over 40,000 community members to make it a healthier and safer environment for all of us. This was a great contribution to society. I am tremendously grateful to all the faculty and the graduates for your commitment to making our community a better place. Current events and environmental conditions made it very clear that there is a tremendous need for more licensed nurses and medical personnel. In the midst of a heightened pandemic, the faculty and students accepted the challenge of starting the Family Nurse Practitioner Program and the Registered Nursing Program. We are proud to be conferring the Associate Degree in Nursing to our first registered nursing class today. This has been a remarkable class, as most of the clinical sites closed for the student rotations 1 month after the students began the RN program. But this class was determined not to let the pandemic derail their dreams. Many of the students drove to San Diego to complete clinicals, and over a dozen of the students drove to San Jose to fulfill their clinical requirements. You are constantly seeking opportunities for improvement, not just for yourself, but also for the college as a whole. You demonstrated a spirit of cohesiveness and loyalty to each other and to the school. Your remarkable determination, flexibility, and resiliency carried you to graduation today. Furthermore, 97% of this graduating RN class is dual enrolled in our Bachelor of Science nursing program. So all of you will be receiving your bachelor's degree with us at next year's graduation. None of us can predict the future, but I have every reason to believe that the perseverance, creativity, and sheer determination that you as graduates have displayed over the past 2 years has prepared you to embark on the next exciting stage of your life. Now I will present to you your commencement speaker, Mayor John Stevens. Mayor John Stevens was directly appointed by the Costa Mesa City Council to replace former Mayor Katrina Foley, whose seat was vacated when she was elected to the County Board of Supervisors to serve the 2nd District. Mr. Stevens was originally elected to the Costa Mesa City Council in November 2016 and served until his term ended in December of 2020. Mayor Stevens was born in Pasadena and raised in San Gabriel and attended San Gabriel High School. He then earned a bachelor's degree in business administration and marketing from Cal Poly Pomona, where he graduated magna cum laude in 1986. He received his law degree from UC Davis Law School in 1989 and was named to the Order of Coif, which means that he graduated in the top 10% of the class. Mayor Stevens has been a practicing trial attorney since 1989. His firm, Stevens Friedland LLP, was Veterans Legal Institute Law Firm of the Year in 2019. The mayor has given talks to the Orange County Bar Association on issues such as electronic discovery and witness preparation. He has been recognized as Super Lawyer, Best Lawyers of Top America, and Top Attorneys in Orange County. Mayor Stevens coached baseball, softball, and basketball for 19 years. He also served on the boards of the Costa Mesa American Little League and the Fountain Valley Girls Fast Pitch Softball League for many years. He is also an avid golfer and karaoke enthusiast. Please welcome Mayor John Stevens.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Dr. Wu, for that warm introduction. I think you may have raised your expectations too much about this commencement address, but it was very, very nice. And I am John Stevens. I'm the mayor of the great city of Costa Mesa, where you all have attended Pacific College, and now you're getting your degrees. Congratulations very much. I want to recognize also, for every graduate, there's a great support system. So I think it's important that you take time now and give a round of applause to all the people that are here supporting you and have supported you all along. First, I want to talk a little bit about the city of Costa Mesa. And I'm very glad that you've pursued your education in Costa Mesa. I'm also very honored, words really can't express how honored I am, that Pacific College is in Costa Mesa. Costa Mesa is an interesting town. We have vast wealth in certain parts of the city, near the golf course or on the east side. We also have people that live in poverty. There are 47% of our residents are low income, extremely low or very low income. And if you've been in Costa Mesa, you see that there are people who have fallen on hard times and are actually on the streets trying to make it. And one of your neighbors at Pacific College is our shelter, and our homeless shelter. And I'm very happy that we're going to be working with Pacific College to partner with Pacific College to get some help for the shelter. So thank you for that. Thank you very much. But whether you're wealthy and you have access to health care, or you're impoverished or even homeless, you need health care. And you, graduates, are going to deliver that health care with great skill and compassion. And I'm so pleased that you've chosen that profession. We at the City of Costa Mesa have a long history of partnering with Pacific College and with SOS, Share Ourselves, that started at St. John the Baptist and now is one of the leading poverty healthcare agencies in Orange County. You all know that over the last 2 years, how important the medical profession has been to our entire society. Doctors and nurses and all those who work in hospitals and clinics have been true heroes during the pandemic. And when I hear Dr. Wu say that you have vaccinated 40,000 people in our community, it just illustrates how important the profession is and that you have done your part. And I want to acknowledge that and applaud that right now. I've spent some time learning about Pacific College and the core values of Pacific College that have been instilled in you, and I'd just like to highlight some of those today. First is the value of professionalism, P for professionalism. You have chosen not a job to pursue, not a career to pursue, but a profession. And it is one of the noblest professions you could have chosen. You will go out and you will exhibit professionalism in your life and in your career. A for altruism. Altruism, thinking about someone other than yourself. You will be in that position on a daily basis, altruistically leading in your community. A for altruism. The third attribute is community. There are not many things more important than community and devoting yourself to your community. And you, as medical professionals, will be beacons of light in your community. You will be the rock that people rely on. And I want to tell you a little story. One of my best friends and the godmother of my fourth child is named Nancy. She's a nurse. So she is out in the community and helping people all the time. Well, one day we were at church at St. John the Baptist, right at Baker in Costa Mesa, and one of the elderly parishioners collapsed, was unconscious. So Nancy, being a nurse, she administered to him. And Nancy, you have to know, is a beautiful person inside and out. And when that elderly man opened his eyes and regained consciousness, he looked up at Nancy, who was kneeling over him, and he said, "Am I in heaven?" And it occurred to me from that story that he thought that she was an angel. And you will be an angel, in a sense, to the people that you administer to, in your community and your patients. And that is really something to be proud of, that you've chosen this profession and chosen to be angels on earth to your patients. The fourth attribute is identity. Who you are is so important. Your identity should be one of integrity and honesty, and I have no doubt that it will be. People will come to trust you. Nursing is the most trusted profession in the world. I have a good friend who was the mayor of Yorba Linda. She's a nurse practitioner, Beth Haney. Some of you may know Beth. She's very involved in the Nurse Practitioner Association. And when she ran for city council, being a nurse was such a positive attribute because people just instinctively will trust you. And I know that you, as graduates of Pacific College, will take that trust and you will deliver on it in your daily lives. The fifth attribute is fulfillment. You've already fulfilled your promise to yourself to complete your degree and pursue a very worthwhile and noble profession. Now it is important that you take this sense of fulfillment through your whole life and everything you encounter. The next attribute is inclusion. Inclusion is not only an attribute and a core value of Pacific College, but also it's one of our core values of Costa Mesa. Diversity and tolerance is so important, and the patients that you see, you will have to be tolerant of their choices, things that they've done, who they are, and administer to them. And you will. Finally, the last attribute is collaboration, which is also a core value in the city of Costa Mesa. As I look upon you, I know that to get to where you are, you have collaborated with one another. The staff collaborates with one another. You've been taught that it is crucial to work as a team, and you will work as a team to get things accomplished. You will find, especially in your chosen profession, that, and throughout your life, that it is difficult for anyone to get anything done alone. Collaboration and teamwork are truly the keys to success. As the mayor and representative of the city council and the residents of the city of Costa Mesa, I want you to know how proud we are of you, how honored I am to be here, and to look at you and to think of all of the things that you're going to do out there in the world as ministers of healthcare, as angels on earth, serving the public, as healthcare professionals, and from everything you do in your community. So with that, graduates, family members, staff, Dr. Wu, I just say to you, congratulations. Congratulations on your hard work. Thank you for doing this in the great city of Costa Mesa and in this holy place. May God bless you.
A graduate from each program has been selected by their faculty and peers to speak on behalf of their graduating class. Please welcome the speaker for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program, Mr. Matt Dezer Zinke. I'm sorry, Dezer Zinke. Come up, let me get this straight. Derzinski. 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 Okay, I got it.
Thank you very much. So thank you, friends, family, and fellow students for the opportunity to be here today. It is a great honor to have been chosen to speak here and a pleasure to graduate from Pacific College's RN to BSN program. I would like to thank my number one, my wife, Jenny. You are the rock to my role. Without your encouragement, support, and love, I would not be... Without your encouragement, support, and love, I would not have been able to push through. I'd also like to say a personal thank you to Mary Beth Thornton, Dean Claire Petroda, and Mary Baker for helping me through my hardships and allowing me to pursue and obtain my degree. Without your help, I would also not be here today. I'd also like to say thank you to all the staff here. You have been so great, attentive, and flexible in working with us and myself. Congratulations to the nursing class of 2021. You have worked very hard to be here, and you should be proud of your commitment, persistence, sacrifice, and passion in obtaining your degree and in becoming nurses. I know that each of us has someone at home that motivated and gave us encouragement to keep working and to do the best that we could. I also know that our families at home often sacrificed more than we did so we could pursue our goals. Thank you. As we continue into our second year of COVID pandemic, let us remember all those persons who had lost their lives and pray for healing for their families. I also just want to say thank you for all you have done through these times. If we continue to work together, I know we can make a positive impact during these trying times. Nursing is a profound profession. The opportunity to care for another human being is a gift. For me, being able to care for someone in their hours of need has allowed me to connect with myself, a higher power, and with life, more than any other venture, job, or work situation I can think of or remember. It's like I see the world through a different pair of glasses. During those hours in the hospital, when I'm solely focused on helping those persons to the best of my ability, sometimes I can become very task-oriented, stressed, frustrated with the circumstances surrounding the care. We nurses know what that can be like. I don't need to go into it. But I try to the best of my ability to not let that get in the way of knowing that I am helping a fellow human being who is just like me, just trying to live life the best way that we know how. I always want to be genuine and open towards my patients and their families. It is as important as the medical treatment that we provide them. So let's all do our part and make a commitment to connect with our patients. In life, we all have our own circumstances, setbacks, losses, victories, blessings, hardships, deaths, personal strengths, and personal weaknesses. Sometimes things happen in life that are out of our control. This can be hard to accept and navigate, but my inspiration to you is lean in. When we are faced with hard circumstances, personal shortcomings, and losses, know that this is an opportunity for growth and an opportunity to be different and to make that bad situation into a positive one. I like to say, life is not happening to me, but for me. It's always hard to see the forest through the trees, and hindsight is 20/20, but life isn't designed that way. What I have learned is all that we can control in life is our perspective, our attitude, and doing our own part to the best of our abilities. Can't control people, places, and things. But by leaning in, learning acceptance, being honest, and making a conscious effort utilizing all our gifts and resources, we can take that next step with humility and propel ourselves to achieve something better. I can personally attest to what I'm saying. I have made many mistakes, endured hardships and tragedies, but I have always leaned in, put in the work, and gotten humble. If I did not do that, I would not be standing here today as an undergraduate registered nurse giving you this speech. I want all of you to know that your chosen profession makes a difference in the lives of those in our communities. If you are a new novice nurse, remember you will start out feeling small, asking a lot of questions, and worrying about if you are doing everything right. All of us nurses have been there. Just remember that this will pass as you grow with each new shift, and my advice is to hit the ground running. Prepare and be accountable. For those of you who have been practicing nursing for some time and are moving forward with your education, please help us newer nurses. We can use all your expertise, wisdom, and support. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you.
So please welcome the speaker for the Associate of Science in Nursing, Resident Nursing Program, Alejandro Hernandez.
All right. It's happening, you guys. All right. Good morning, fellow classmates, faculty and staff, and family members. First and foremost, I just want to say congratulations again to Cohort 1 of Pacific College. Who would have thought that we would be here today after what seemed to be one of the most intense roller coasters we have been on? I still remember our very first day when we walked into the classroom, meeting one another as strangers, to whom we now consider ourselves as friends, siblings, and family. I asked myself, would I do this again? No, I would not. Being a nursing student during this moment in life, when the pandemic first started, created many obstacles that were presented in front of us. We had to transition ourselves to online learning, utilizing software such as Swift River and Shadow Health, which were both programs that utilize virtual patients, which I'm sure me and my fellow classmates don't miss at all. We were limited to facility sites that minimize our interaction with actual patients, along with improvising ways to learning nursing skills. Despite of all this, we were able to accomplish our goal of finishing nursing school, and look at us now. I want to thank the faculty and staff that made this happen, and for supporting each and every one of us throughout this whole time. You guys passed down the knowledge that we, as future RNs, will utilize when working directly with our patients. I want to thank each and every one of my classmates for sticking together as a group this whole time, and for pushing one another when things got tough. I have to say, we're probably the most flexible nursing students that exist till this day. Think about it. Think about it, you guys. We started nursing school at the moment of the pandemic, transitioned to online learning, drove miles to our clinical sites. For some, we juggled work, school, and family to achieve what we all work so hard for. We improvised nursing skills, such as how to start an IV, by using a clothes hanger and connecting the tubing to a fruit that had the IV site. I'm sure each and every one of us has memories that we will probably never forget. I for sure will look back at this and laugh about it, in a good way though. I want to thank our family members and loved ones for being there for us to the very end, for giving us a shoulder to lean on or cry on, and for supporting us in every way possible. And most importantly, for loving us all the way. Now, before I end my speech, I just want to say one last thing to my classmates. It's very important though, so pay close attention. You guys ready? All right, don't forget about the Solu set. Thank you.
So at this time, please welcome the speaker for the Associate of Science in Vocational Nursing Program, Amber Moore.
Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. A very warm welcome to all of you to our graduation ceremony. I would like to take this time to congratulate my fellow nursing students and healthcare graduates. It has been a long and arduous journey, which has been made even more difficult due to the pandemic. When I was asked to speak at this graduation ceremony, I was at a loss as to how exactly I would define a class that has defied all boundaries and surpassed all expectations, even when we had so much going against us. I wondered how I would put into words the community we have created among ourselves, and one that has fostered an esprit de corps, the spirit of unity, belonging, and pride. I'm reminded of our class motto: success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Yes, today we graduate, and we can all say that it has been a very long 2 years. I am sure most of you can attest to that. We aren't done. While we are successful today, success itself is a noun. It is something that is continuous. We must always keep making progress. Sometimes we will fail, but when we do, this becomes the new starting line of what we must overcome. When we fall, we pick ourselves up again, not because we want or have to. It's because we made a promise, a selfless sacrifice to be a nurse. We will always try to help those in need of help, save those who need to be saved, and heal those that need to be healed. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." For us, it all started opening our first textbook and asking, what did I get myself into? But in the words of Dory, just keep swimming. We have made it to the title of nurse graduate. You will find no cowardly lion amongst any of us. We may be a group of people from all walks of life, but we all voluntarily joined the nursing and health community. And I congratulate you all on a job well done. Today, we celebrate as our hard work has paid off. I feel very fortunate to have been part of such a talented and dynamic nursing school class, and I value the lifelong friendships I have made along the way. Nursing school has been a wonderful introduction to the nursing profession, and it has challenged me in ways I never thought possible. As graduates, we are at a very unique point in our lives. Although we have achieved a lot so far and are now officially graduate nurses, what we choose to do next will impact the rest of our lives, after the NCLEX, of course. This is a rather scary concept, but I truly believe that if we use our innate wisdom and follow our passions, we will make the right decisions. We are now at a crossroads in our lives, and we have a blank canvas onto which we can paint whatever we choose. It can be the most amazingly beautiful and unique masterpiece, or it could be something quite ordinary. Whatever the case, it is entirely up to us how we want to shape our destinies and how we choose for them to play out. We therefore need to be very intentional about our next steps and the decisions that we make. Some of us have already secured jobs with dreams of rewarding careers in the coming years, while others are not sure what the next steps should be. All we know for sure is that the coming months and years will be exciting, challenging, and trying. Our achievements will depend on our courage and determination and how we choose to shape our lives. When I think of being determined and intentional, I am reminded of Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing. She once famously said, "I think feelings waste themselves in words. They ought to be distilled into actions, and actions which bring results." As nurses, more than anyone else, our actions are what matter the most. While words can provide necessary comfort and encouragement, how we treat our patients, our colleagues, and those around us are what matter the most. My hope for us is that our actions will reveal our compassion, our gentle strength, and our professionalism. As the past year or so has shown us, life doesn't always follow the plans that we have. Devastating events, such as the coronavirus pandemic and family losses, shows us that adversity can strike at the most unexpected times. Life can be testing and challenging, and at many times during the pandemic, things have felt overwhelming, depressing, and just too much to handle. One of my nursing professors shared with us some advice I would like to offer all of you. Miss Debbie told us, when school gets overwhelming, don't look at the whole forest, look at one tree at a time. This can be said for life too. Although we have been through many trials and tribulations, I truly believe that we have come out stronger than ever before, and we have turned tragedy into triumph. I am proud to say that through it all, my fellow graduates have shown they are dedicated to their profession and will not think twice about making sacrifices for their future patients. Being in the healthcare profession, we have the opportunity to show those around us how much we care, and most of all, make a difference in the world. Because I believe one person can make a difference. As we relish in our success at having graduated from school, I would like a moment to pay tribute to those who have made it possible for us. Thank you to our friends, family, and loved ones for their unconditional love, for supporting us and encouraging us to never give up. I would also like to give a huge shout out to our wonderful teachers for imparting your wisdom and shaping us into the new healthcare professionals we are today. Without them, we would not be here. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, let us all continue to seek this feeling of freedom and weightlessness that we share today. As J.K. Rowling once said, "What's coming will come, and we'll meet it when it does." Graduates, it's up to you with what you do next, because while the future may be uncertain, it will most certainly be here tomorrow. I believe the class of 2021 has found an infinite bright future with an unwritten destiny. May each one of us become the nurses and professionals we always dreamed of becoming. I'll leave you with this. As Florence Nightingale once said, "I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse." So, class of 2021, go out there and take no excuse.
Okay, the moment you've been waiting for. Next, we will have the presentation of the graduates by program. Dr. Denise Bourne, Dean of Nursing, will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. Welcome.
Matt Jerzinski. June Holguin. Carla T. Jasenia Lugo. Bericia Stevenson. Michael Andrews. Alex Legrand. Kevin Chen. Maria Burrius. Ryan Bradley. Kayla Flaskerud. Alejandra Chantre. Ariel Olilang. Valerie Castellanos. Kaylee Link. Mazlinati Manawi. Daoud Aritonang. Jason Akona. Jason Ryan. Alejandro Hernandez. Shaknoza Habibilo. Dolores Torres. Nicole Hisami. Violet Dizende. Brenda Carlos. Elham Momtes. Nor Bagam. Verena Coots. Karina Castro. Diana Aguilar. Maria Sheila Garcia. Jillian Kotz. Hector Munoz. Lucky Montano. Cameron Jensen.
For our vocational nursing, Dr. Gamble Luping will present.
Dominique Boyd. Jessica Rodriguez. Esmeralda Guzman. Bernice Carranza. Diane Castillo. Ashley Molano. Candice Turnridge. Victor Parker. Catherine Quevedo. Ruth Rodriguez Medina. Cynthia Garcia. Jennifer Gonzalez. Celia Vensor Ibarra. Elsa Aguilar. Christina Edwards. Jocelyn Vargas. Sandra Angelina Morales. Diana Serratos. Annette Ariano. Therese Krupi. Kelly Enciso. Jacqueline Sunawaki. Malaysia Griffin. Eric Jones. Tatiana Calderon. Julianne Strayand. Bernadette Garcia. Araceli Rodriguez. Claudia Kearns. Angelica Buenuelos. Ashley Fisher. Rosa Mesfin. Zoreli Jacobo. Monica Torres. Sandra Aguirre. Ana Cortez. Angela Salgado. Elizabeth Ruiz. Wendy Ayala. Temua Nuzan. Damien Amaras. Monica Venegas Lara. Kimberly Coria. Jocelyn Ramirez. Cynthia Nava. Roxana Esmeralda Miranda. Veronica Renee Alvarez. Evelyn Sotero. Erica Riviera. Mary Huerta. Alondra Mendoza. Tiffany Valdez Carcamo. Alicia Tovares. Erika Aguilera. Jessica Lopez. Maria Aguirre Benitez. Gabriela Cervantes. Laura Gomez Corona. Judith Bravo Luna. Kimberly Lopez. Sabrina Miramontes. Dawn Fosner. Vanessa Castaneda. Karen Ruiz. Bianca Luna. Stephanie Garcia. Livia Gonzalez. Erica Arredondo. Rosa Rodriguez. Guadalupe Corrales. Marco Antonio Mendez Martinez. Marina Sanchez. Nicholas Alcala. Iberia Gutierrez. Margarita Mitsuru. Cindy Hernandez Coroy. Kieri Vercela Tejada. Sorry. I knew. Anisha Malone. Lyman? Okay. Celestine Lyman. Daisy Hernandez. Giselle Ordóñez Gomez. Cecilia Flores. Yadira Silva. Alisa Known. White girl. Laura Villata. Jamie Bright. Daniel Dominguez. Amber Moore. Mimi McGee. Christina Quemada. Joanna Santini. Karina Jasmine Pacheco. Vivian Gallant. Dalia Agaton. Esmeralda Garza. Erica Bautista. Stephanie Chules. Emery Becerra. Amanda Hipolito. Deandra Jackson. Desiree Lopez. Vanessa Guzman. Yesenia Palacios. Daisy Frere. Aline Sahejian. Stephanie Jaramillo Alonso. Yesenia Jaramillo Alonso. Marilyn Lopez. Jacqueline Olvera. Destiny Lemus. Ana Pagdananan. Patricia Gonzalez. Brianda Marquez. Haiwote Worku. Juan Ariano. Ana Diaz. Jenna Fuller. Jacqueline Tapia. Ana Connie Armendariz Sanchez. Sabri Deona Reynolds. Jacqueline Unique Catherine Davis. Quantice Walker. Maria Rochelle Benecito. Onome Edie. Shayla Kiel Glass. Andrea Huerta. Carissa Alanis. Erica Hernandez. Jasenia Oriana. Melinda Marie Portugal. Wendy Acosta. Monique Cota Rodriguez. Paula Gonzalez. Josefina Barajas. Bernadette Ann Rodriguez. Carolina de Luna Vargas. Laura Alvarado. Tatiana Alvarado. Diana Cortez. Ashley Hernandez. Sandra Cadiel Torres. Daisy Vanessa Carino. Marlene Perez. Jasmine Valle. Cynthia Saucedo. Marilyn Guisar. Diana Ramirez. Edward G. Perez. Sunny Zaragoza. Cynthia Jerezano. Maria Cancillo. Salina Acopian. Adrian Lloyden. Tiara Cato. Gabriela Navarrete.
At this time, conferring the degrees and diplomas will be our Chair, Board of Directors, Dr. John Wagner.
First of all, I want to thank Mayor Stevens for being here today and joining us for this very special occasion. I'd like to thank Preston and Donna and the wonderful faculty and staff for a wonderful year this year at Pacific College. Much appreciated. And to all the family members and friends up in the gallery for their invaluable and very vocal support of our graduates, thank you. Now, will our graduating class please stand? By the authority vested in me by the state of California and the Board of Directors of Pacific College, I hereby confer your diploma and degree for your discipline. Congratulations to all of you. Now, the customary and traditional turning of the tassel from the right side to the left serves as a final seal given to all graduates as they have completed another part of their academic life. So on the count of 3, let's turn the tassel. 1, 2, 3. Now, I have one announcement to make before we wrap everything up. The nursing pinning ceremony will begin in approximately 20 minutes. We encourage those of you who wish to stay and witness this wonderful ceremony. Now, this officially concludes our 2021 graduation ceremony. We know the graduates appreciate all of you being here and helping us celebrate this wonderful occasion together. Those of you in the gallery, please remain seated as our graduates proceed out of the auditorium. Graduates, are you ready? Let the procession begin.